We're sitting here today with Ernie Wlock. Ernie has shown us his collection of just such interesting facts and history items in his stamp collection. You mentioned that you became interested in this when you were 8 years old. Can you tell us what happened at that point?
Yes, I just started collecting stamps and just had a whole box full, gotten from relatives, friends, mail that we got. But when I was 12 years old, I got my first stamp album. And that's when I sort of got into it a little more. I was buying stamps. They used to have offers in comic books. They sent 10 cents to a stamp company and they sent you this free packet of 25 or 50 stamps. And it just grew from there.
Ernie, was anyone else in your family interested in collecting items, or was it just yourself that got started?
Well, not in my immediate family. My brother and sister, no. My brother helped me a lot of stamps. He'd go to stamp shows with me, help me do some research, find me stamp bundles and grad sets. I helped a lot of young collectors get started. I would send stamps to various people across Canada, sent stamps to Romania, to Czechoslovakia, to India. So I've tried to help a lot of collectors get started in their collections because it's difficult to get stamps in some of the countries.
And your collection is so much more than just stamps. You know, as you went around the province, the prairie provinces, and found the history of all the small towns and that.
Stamps are history. Every stamp issued is for a reason. And it's more postal history that we're getting into today rather than stamp collecting. We're looking back into the history. We have town caches with the special council. We can put the history of the town behind it. We're getting into picture postage stamps where you can make your own picture and have it on a stamp and use for regular postage.
What advice would you give to people that perhaps they've inherited a box of papers or letters and maybe they're not that interested in it themselves, but how would they preserve something like this great history we have?
It's a good idea to come to a stamp club. You don't necessarily have to join, but you can come and get some ideas, talk with some people. Saskatoon have a good stamp club. It's on the internet. When the meetings are, they have their own website. And it's surprising the knowledge you'll pick up by coming to a stamp meeting and getting assistance from fellow collectors. Stamp collecting has been great. It's a wonderful hobby to have when you're retired. It passes the time and you make a lot of friends.
Thank you very much. It was just a pleasure meeting you, and we've enjoyed all the collection that you've shown us today.
Yes, and we just covered the tip of the iceberg.